Mortal Kombat is known for its action sequences full of blood and gore. Such finishers like Friendship and Babality seem out of place. Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about why Friendship and Babality were introduced in Mortal Kombat 2. So, let us begin. Many players are likely unfamiliar with friendships due to the fact that it's been over 2 decades. They serve as an option to each character's bloody and horrible fatality ending moves. Friendships provide bizarre and gore-free methods to terminate a fight, culminating in the colorful lettering "Friendship" above a character rather than a customary fatality, which usually involves the dismemberment or reconstruction of the opponent's skeleton. Friendships were brought to the game to begin with because the latter is clearly an acquired taste. Friendships were first added in Mortal Kombat 2 in response to the negative reaction to the first Mortal Kombat's violent fatality scenes. Midway Games, the game's developer at the time, chose to include Friendships as a sequel option. Friendships, like fatalities, require players to press a particular button combination at the end of a fight to begin. However, there are some additional requirements that must be completed in order for the relocation to be successful. In Mortal Kombat 2, players were only allowed to use kicks to destroy their opponents. Later incarnations required players to complete a round without blocking before the friendship input could be activated. Friendships have been cherished by series fans, with some even preferring them to fatalities due to the increased difficulty in pulling one off, but they were never a core mechanic of the series. Many people believe that Friendships was included in the series solely to parody the outrage from parents and media outlets who opposed the first game's darker tones, and that it didn't deserve to be included in the following installments. Whatever the motivation for including Friendships in the series, one thing is certain: many fans adored them and have been screaming for them to return. Well, after an update to MK11, the lovable finisher is finally back. But the good news was that this wasn't the only finishing move that had made a return. Babality also came back. In Mortal Kombat 2, a Babality is a special finisher. Players can use this move to convert their opponents into a child version of the character. This infant version usually simply wears a diaper, but they do occasionally wear a full garment or at least some additional lower torso clothing. To perform a Babality, the player must use a unique button combination for their character and win the final round with only a high or low kick. The player has to win the round without using block in Mortal Kombat 3 and its updates, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. After a Babality, a baby sobbing sound plays, probably the now infant opponent's protestations, and the victor adopts a winning stance while a music box plays the closing piece of Rockabye Baby in the backdrop. Babalities were introduced along with Friendships as a purposefully ludicrous counter-argument to the original's debate about its violent content and as a gentler counterpart to the standard fatality. Some fans considered them amusing and entertaining, while others thought they were an unpleasant, out-of-character intrusion in what is typically a serious game. The initiatives were later abandoned in an attempt to appease the critics. Now, nobody hates those gore-filled finishers that have come to represent Mortal Kombat, but let's face it, never has Babality or Friendship failed to get a laugh out of you or either the people you were playing with. But what we don't understand is that, at first, people hated the blood and gore, but when they came out with something simpler, they also insulted that. Well, it turns out that no one could be appeased at the same time. So that's all the time we had today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and to hit the bell icon on your way out. See you all next time.